Good evening, visitors. Welcome to the C.H.A.B.I.S YouTube channel. I'm actually mostly just announcing that I just uploaded on C.H.A.B.I.S Music the second try for a decent cover version of The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel, 1964. That's quite a bit before I was born, by the way. I will link the video into the description, and as usual I'm doing an announcement video on my main channel just in case somebody missed it. And I do a bit of the vlog style in English, by the way. You probably already figured out. I'm still thinking about what languages I might be using or should use on this channel. At one side, I'd like to target an international audience, and I know some subscribers I have from countries where my Swiss German is probably not understood. So sticking to English looks like quite a good idea. I did make videos in French, one I guess, one in Spanish, and not just in Swiss German but also in German, which is not exactly the same thing. Some call it another dialect, I call it another language. Oh yeah, and by the way, when we are talking about doing videos, I just decided to install this headset into my tablet computer when I'm recording videos. I did it before, right now, when I did the Sound of Silence cover version, and I guess the overall quality is better, even though the microphone is really tiny. It's really just this. Not sure, yeah, you can probably more or less see it. This is a tiny thing, but it's meant for doing phone calls, and even though it was reduced price and so it seems to be quite okay. And when I'm doing quick recordings with my tablet computer, I need at least something that makes it remotely understandable. Well, the built-in microphone is okay for the size, but you can do better. And I got the impression this way it's a bit better. I brought in my fireplace here to make it a bit more cozy, and a cup of tea. So overall it seems to improve. Well, actually I do have my studio. You have seen it in several videos. And I have my hood, so you don't see I'm wearing the headphones. I'm only wearing the headphones because the microphone is attached to them. Yeah, technical problems, right. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll stick to, about 70% English, 60 to 70% English, and the rest probably more or less in German. Depends a bit on the topic I'm talking to. If it's something that might be of interest for everybody, I should do it in English. Yeah. I guess I'll stick to Swiss German in my gaming videos, not because gaming isn't of interest for others, but because, yeah, I'm not the best of all the gamers in the world, and so I guess doing it for the Swiss gaming community is kind of a unique sales position, as it's called in my commercial books here and business scientific books I have to read for my studies right now. So yeah, where have I been? Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about old music, ancient music, whatever you want to call it, because there's another announcement I would like to do. This, I think you can probably even read it. Even though, yeah, if the recording doesn't flip the picture. It's probably not interesting for people in Australia or por mis amigos in Peru or algo, because it's local here in a town. You might call it a city. That not in the English way, because I don't think there is a cathedral over there, so you might have to call it a town. Anyway, Switzerland, we actually don't have any town and city. That's not so much a difference in Switzerland. Anyway, this is we are singing at November 25th. It's a Saturday at 8 p.m. We call it 20 hours. It means it's after 12. That's what the PM means in English. We are singing the Te Deum from Antonin Dvorak and the Requiem written by Gabriel Fauré. I was there a whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday, until about 4 officially p.m. again. We have been practicing, learning for those two pieces. Yeah, and it's quite some work, but it's great music if you like classical music, or classical in the broader sense. I guess Fauré and Dvorak were both in the late 19th century somewhere, middle and late and 20th century. So I guess you can actually call it the classical period. I did not look it up, but from what I have in my mind, this was somewhere between the classical period and Romance in so-called classical music. Because if you're interested, there is classical music is actually means everything, yeah, which is older than the 20th century for most people. But actually, it's one period of a number of time periods. Like there has been Baroque. That's about the oldest classical period. But there is a classicism, actual classical period. No, it started in the Renaissance and then Baroque and so on. And classical period is a bit a newer one, and then there was Romance and New Romance, and then we have modern music. And so, I could do another video about it, but I had to look it up and study it a bit more myself. But that could be a topic for C.H.A.B.I.S educational, actually. Music periods and maybe some samples. Anyway, I guess that's about 10 minutes of rambling. drinking tea. And if you happen to be Swiss and living near Winterthur, this is actually in Winterthur where we will be singing. It's the Catholic Church Peter and Paul in Winterthur, November 25th, 2017 at 8 p.m. And a funny thing is the choir we are singing with, I am in the smaller of the two choirs singing there, in the Kantorei Dös. And the bigger choir is the church choir of the Catholic Church Peter and Paul. And that choir is was founded in the same year when the Te Deum of Antonin Dvorak was performed for the first time, so 125 years. It's not so much in terms of music, it's quite much in terms of choir actually. I have to say it does need some determination for an institution to last for so long. So you shouldn't congratulate, but they already had their 125th celebration. This is sort of the second celebration, so we can already congratulate to these nice people. By the way, we had a very good time whenever we work together. It's not the first time. So, and I'm happy to do it again. So yeah, see you later. Wish you a happy time. And I'm not announcing another video at C.H.A.B.I.S Gaming because I'm quite about sure I will not make it today. It would be my third video today, and as I said, I had 6 hours of practicing with the choir, and I have to admit I'm a little bit tired by now. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.